Trapped underneath the door, the fire's all burned out. Living down, I don't know why. It keeps on snowing, my boys keep on growing. Time flies by, it hardly tries. Even grown men been known to break down. Well, from time to time it don't feel safe, and it sure don't feel safe. No reason, no rhyme. Time keeps flying.
So I'm Eric Hamilton. October 6th, I flew back from Tucson, Arizona. Landed, my ear wouldn't pop. And I wound up going to an ENT who said I had a very broken nose and couldn't get back in there good, but he believed I had a polyp in my sinuses. It went very quickly from a sinus issue to having small cell squamous carcinoma.
Died on the table somehow, and it's still alive. It's the only way to keep my body and my heart able. Keep Jesus on my mind. I ask him what in the world might be wrong with me. Can't be from lack of trying. It threw his head back. He laughed and said, it's right there in front of me. Open up your eyes, boy. This big surprise.
To find out that it was stage 4 just a couple of weeks ago, it's really problem. It's really changed my life and my family's life immediately.
Got to be some better place, be some better way. Telling you it's true. Boy, there's angels about you.
It's completely unexpected. No history of cancer in my family on either side. And then I wind up where I am today, and that is radiation and chemo, and tumors gone into my brain, and it opens your eyes and it makes you see things differently.
Be some better place, be some better way. Telling you it's true. It's as deep as that ocean blue. Boy, there's angels about you. Angels about you.
I'm not saying I'm living on borrowed time, but I was just, rudely reminded just how fragile and how precious life is. Caused me to lay down a bunch of anger and lay down a bunch of things that I've been carrying around that I didn't even know I was carrying around.
Hi, I'm Sleepy Walker, and thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate Eric Hamilton. He's a good friend and musical cohort, and he's in for the fight of his life. We've gathered some friends, musicians, and entertainers to pay tribute to him, help raise some awareness, and perhaps a little money. So thank you for joining us, and we'll kick it off with a little bit of music. Hope you have some good time. I ain't lived forever, but I've lived enough. I've learned to be gentle and I've learned to be tough. I've learned that there's two things that last till the end. One is your hero, the other is your friend. Your heroes will help you find good in yourself. Your friends won't forsake you for somebody else. They'll both stick beside you through thick and through thin. And that's how it goes with heroes and friends. I grew up with cowboys I watched on TV. My friends and I sometimes pretended to be. Years have gone by, I can still attend. Still ride the range with my heroes and friends. Your heroes will help you find good in yourself. Your friends won't forsake you for somebody else. They'll both stand beside you through thick and through thin. And that's how it goes with heroes and friends. That's how it goes with heroes and friends. And now a word from the American Cancer Society.
Cancer has taught me to appreciate life, to take every day seriously, and to leave nothing undone for tomorrow.
A breast cancer diagnosis was a scary thing to receive, as especially a young woman. We were at the very start of the pandemic.
COVID has made things miserable.
One really active area of research for us is understanding how the COVID pandemic has affected cancer care. There may be people who have cancer, but because they have not had a cancer screening exam or they are delayed in their diagnosis, they may be diagnosed at a later stage when treatment is less effective.
In March of 2020, I found a lump in my left breast. It was really difficult for me to get an appointment. Wait times were like weeks, sometimes months away. Cancer has such a ticking clock attached to it. I was really anxious to find out what this lump was.
You can't make appointments to see your doctor regularly without having to do COVID testing. It becomes so overwhelming just because of COVID to get to any appointment.
It's supposed to be there at 2:45. It is now 2:56.
If you miss that appointment, you miss your shot. Now your immune system is super compromised.
Like many organizations, the American Cancer Society has experienced financial challenges because of the COVID pandemic. We don't have as many people to do the really impactful research that we think will be important.
My family can't come visit me. I can't see my kids because my immune system is suppressed due to the chemotherapy. Simple cold can kill a patient with no immune system. I can't even shake the hand of the doctor who's saving my life. I go to the hospital and I literally just sit at the window. Life is going by right underneath me.
I wasn't able to meet my doctors in person, and I was just missing that human connection between doctor and patient. This is someone who's going to be cutting into your body.
COVID is out of my control. Cancer is out of my control. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop living life.
And let's kick things off tonight with a word from Nashville Songwriter Association International President and a good friend.
Bart Herbs. I met Bart about 1994. Came into a club to see Eric Hamilton Band play, and he made a declaration that day that he was our #1 fan for the rest of his life. And I tell you what, the guy meant it. Since then, he's become fan, friend, brother, confidant, someone I can always count on, and someone who has a steady attitude and a steady mood throughout. I love him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bart Herbison.
It is many years ago when I get a call from my friend Bill Fletcher. Man, you need to come see this band. I'm like, okay, when is it? Sunday night. I'm like, Bill, where is it? In Hermitage, and I live completely on the other side of town. what time is it? I think it was 9 p.m. I'm like, look, I love you, dude. I'm not coming. And that was that. And my nephew was born. And my brother lives up the hill from this place. I think the name of it was Toby's. I go see my new nephew. I'm leaving. It's about 9:15, and there's the place. So I thought, okay, I'll surprise everybody. I go in, and you can see the band from here up. They're playing behind some counter. It was like the biggest train wreck of a venue I've ever seen. I'm like, I'll stay for a couple songs because Bill's my friend. And they start playing. What is this? I listen to a song. I'm like, okay, it's Sunday night. Maybe I don't have all my sensibilities. And they play another song. I'm like, who is this? They play a third song. And I knew right then that I wanted to be a part of it. The set's over. I walk up to Eric Hamilton, and maybe there's 9 or 10 people on the thing. I went, I'm in. He goes, who are you? I introduced myself. And he talks to the girls that are there. And then we go outside, and we get to talking about music. And outside Toby's on that Sunday night, umpteen years ago, in the middle of nowhere, he sings me the Ballad of Spider John. And in that moment, he became my brother. And look, he is my brother. He will always be my brother. We fussed and fought like brothers, and we love like brothers. I knew that night, and I've got a right to say this because I have been the director of the world's largest songwriters association for 25 years, singularly, and I include all the great ones. He is the best songwriter ever. He is the best front man ever. And he's the most talented human being ever because not too long ago, Eric calls me and goes, I'm in some movies. I'm like, okay, Eric. And he is an unbelievable actor, playwright, director. And now we're going to go through a challenging time together, and we're going to come out stronger. You are my brother. I love you, Eric Hamilton.
Thank you, Bart. Let's kick off tonight's musical portion with a Grammy Award winner, Dove Award winner, and American Music Award winner. And to think it all started with his rock and roll roots right here in Nashville.
1995, 94, 95, 96, somewhere around in there. There were 2 blues men in this town, and that was me and Mike Ferris. Eric Hamilton Band and the Screaming Cheetah Wheelies ruled the roost, baby. You know, the Eric Hamilton Band was such a smoking band that people were scared to be on the same bill with us, but not the Wheelies. The Wheelies could hang, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Ferris.
Hello, Brother Eric. This is your buddy Mike Ferris. We've been knowing each other for a long time, my man. And I'm sending you greetings to you, your family, and the whole EHB Brotherhood. We go back a long way, man. And I'm sending love energy and healing energy to you and prayers this day and every day since I heard about the spot you're in. I'm gonna play a song now. This is a kind of a new song. It's kind of so new that I hadn't even finished it, but I wanna play it for you. It goes like this. Worry, worry, day and night. What's it worth for you and I? There's an unknown road somewhere in the night, waiting for us to gas up and ride. And if we get lost, oh, that's alright. As long as I can stand here by your side. Sunset Road, lead us on, take us somewhere we've never been before. There's an unknown road somewhere in the night, waiting for us to gas up and ride. And if we get lost, oh, that's alright. Long as I can stand here by your side. Sunset Road, lead us on, take us somewhere we've never been before. I remember when I was a boy, I followed you home to worry no more. To worry no more. We will never 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 worry no more. Somebody help me sing. We will never worry no more. We will never worry no more. All the EHB, we will never worry no more. Sing it with me, brothers. We will never worry no more. I believe we will never worry no more. I believe it. We will never worry no more. I believe it. We will never worry no more. I believe. We will never worry no more. We will never worry. We will never worry no more. Love you guys. Love you, Eric. Get well soon. We'll see you guys.
You'll recognize our next guest. As a star of film and movies, he starred alongside Tom Hanks in Captain Phillips. He was in the original Rambo and The Purge and 300 others.
Chris Mulkey. If you don't know who Chris Mulkey is already, as soon as you see his face, you're going to know exactly who he is. The guy is an amazing, amazing actor. He's been in so many monumental films, and he is just, I've learned so much from him. Set all that aside, he's one of my favorite human beings on this planet. He is just a sweetheart of a man, and he has a way, especially when he has a way of teaching you something without teaching you. You don't even realize that you're being taught, and it's an amazing quality. Love me some Mulkey.
Here he is, good blues musician and friend, Chris Mulkey.
Hey Eric, Chris Mulkey from the rooftops of Venice, California. Hey brother, hope you're feeling better. This is a song I wrote called Long Time Since We Talked. Yeah, with a little help from William Shakespeare, of course, but he's so helpful. He's such a great guy. Hello there, my old friend. It's good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a good long while. Not since graduation day. I hit the road and you stayed. How your man's business and your wife, my ex-girlfriend now. Yeah, and it's been a long while. Been a long, 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 long while. Been a long time since we talked. Guess you could say I'm living in style. House in New York and Miami for a while. 3 Rolls Royces, a Porsche, and a restored 57 pickup truck. Hey, talk about luck. Fall in my hand, I sold all that stock for some rich farmland. Yes, I made millions before things blew. Who knew? Yeah, it's been a long while. Been a long, 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 long while. Been a long time since we talked. Oh. Remember the summer we painted the water tower? Drank beer and told jokes for hours. Man, the jokes you told, they was a mile long. I was captured by the UFO. They just now let me go. I gave them your number. I said you were more interesting than me. Yes, sir, yeah. And it's been a long while. Been a long, 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 long while. Been a long time since we talked. Truth is, I'm living in LA, wrestling with show business every day. They weren't kidding when they said it's a trial by fire. But my wife and kids love me, hope it's the same for you. You know, old Will said it, it's a hard, fast rule. Truth I know, self be true. Can you? Yeah, and it's been a long while. Been a long, 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 long while. Been a long time since we talked. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. The rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometimes too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometimes declines by nature's chance, or changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou ownest, nor shall deck brag that thou wanderest in his shade, when with the eternal lines of time thou growest. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this gives life to thee. Yes, it does. Since we talked, long time since we talked, since we talked, since we talked. Love you, brother.
Thank you, Chris. What a song. What a great friend you are. Thanks a lot. Well, this next act is a husband and wife duo. He is a guitar player with the Cash family and has played with countless superstars, and she is a wonderful singer herself. They met at the Cash Museum.
The Dagers. Husband and wife duo, Dave and Angela Dager. They're awesome, and man, Dave is like just kind of coming in under the radar, playing on everybody's records, man. I mean, the guy is a star, and his lovely wife and the two of them together is just something that's just so magical about it. And I'm proud to know them, and keep your eye out for them because they're going places.
Now here they are, Dave and Angela Dager.
This song goes out to our friend Eric. Everybody needs a little help from their friends once in a while, so we thought we'd do a song off of the Beatles' Help album. This is I've Just Seen a Face.
I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. He's just the one for me. I want all the world to see we met. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I'd have never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of him tonight. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. I have never known the like of this. I've been alone and I have missed things and kept out of sight, but other guys were never quite like this. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. I've just seen her face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. He's just the one for me, and I want all the world to see we met. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Falling, yes I am falling, and she keeps calling me back again.
So I was in a different yet equally as deadly battle for my life 9 years ago, June 12, 2012. I was fresh in there, not feeling great. One of the counselors played me a song by a cat I didn't know, and the song was so powerful. It's a song called Minefield, and it affected me so profoundly that it really gave me the determination. I decided after hearing that song that this was it. I was going to save my life. Fast forward about a year, an artist that wrote the song and performed the song posted on Facebook that he needed his little writing shed kind of redone. I told him I was a handyman and went over there. We had yet to meet, and I told him that story as I worked on his little writing shed, just how he had affected me so profoundly. We became fast friends. He's a fellow Mississippian. We have a lot of parallels in our life. There's no doubt about it. And I love him, and he's one of the finest songwriters I've ever heard in my life. He speaks the truth, man. That man's Travis Meadows.
You can try again tomorrow, just make it through the night. Everything looks better in the morning. The sun will come up again, like an old familiar friend, and both of you can shine in all your glory. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Shine on, shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. You're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. A dream is still a dream, even if it don't come true. Buddy, that don't mean that you don't try to push it through. Every time that you get that chance, you gotta dance that dance. There's a world out there that needs to hear your story. don't be afraid of who you are. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Shine on, shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. You're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Yes, you are. Shine on, shine on. Even when you're falling, you're still lighting up the dark. And even when the only hope you're holding falls apart, made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars. Yeah, you're made of the same stuff. You're made of the same stuff as the stars.
A long time ago, people got sick, and no one knew why. We were there. They said there were no answers. We found them. They said there was no hope. We found it. We were pioneers. Since then, our world has changed. We slowed down, and our voice grew quiet, but cancer did not. People still need us, and today we choose to stand together. We are stronger because of those who came before us, and now we will forge a new path. Together, we will no longer remain quiet in the shadows. We will change. We will innovate. Together, we will save lives. We will celebrate lives. We will lead the fight for a world without cancer. Together, we are the American Cancer Society.
This next act is the son of the most famous puppeteer in country music. Not only that, he's pretty funny himself.
Buckshot Red. So Buckshot and I met in a Turkish bath, and he's a large man. He's a man of substantial size, and for some reason we had each other's towels on, and it was not flattering for either one of us.
Here he is, Buckshot Red!
How you supposed to know when this is on? Oh, there's a timer. There it is. Hey everybody, this is Buckshot Red from Bucksnort, Tennessee. Talking about my boy Eric Hamilton. Well, I tell you what, it's been hard on Eric and the rest of us here in Nashville with the COVID taking a whack at us. And Eric claims he's got cancer. Now, of all the ways to get a booking, I think that's scraping the bottom of the barrel there. You want everybody to feel sorry for you and spend money and send money. How about you just go out and work for a living, Eric? How about you do like the rest of us and get off the couch and you and Ira Dean climb out of a deer stand and do something? But no, we'll go with that. He's got cancer, so let's all send in a bunch of money. And anyways, I met him. We were doing a thing out there. I'm sorry, y'all. I hadn't had a chance to brush my public areas yet, so we still trying to do something. But it kind of looks like a guy from Ancient Aliens. Y'all seen that? Anyway, it means a lot to. I should be looking up here, staring at myself. He means a lot to me. He's a hell of a good guy, and I met him at the Symphony Hall. We were setting something up, and he said he knew all these people, and we got to talking about music, and he knows all these people, and goes out to Johnny Cash's cabin and writes songs and hangs out with stars. And I thought, this guy's full of it. He don't know nobody. It kind of looks rough to me, like he ain't had a job in a while. And but I went home and Facebooked him, and hell, he knows lots of people. And fabulous, fabulous artist, great singer, great friend to have. He's been a fabulous friend to me, and I'm sure that I say with everybody else out there that we love him to death. We hope he does good, but damn it, Eric, cancer. That's how you're gonna try to make some money on some people. Well, you do what you got to do, boo-boo. But I think that your best days are ahead of you. And I think you're going to hang in there like a curly hair on a soap bar. So you keep fighting, and we'll keep supporting you. Hell, they asked me to send this video in to help raise a little money, but I'll do more in a video. So, Eric, I'm telling you and everybody out there, whatever you need from me, you let me know. I'll be there to take care of you. I don't care if it's 3 in the morning. If you need to call me, just page Tootsie's, because that's probably where I'll be. But I'm there to help. We love you to death, damn it. Cancer, what a way to make money. Boy, I tell you what, you should feel sorry for yourself. You should absolutely be down in the ditch, because for somebody to take something like that, try to make $1, it's actually a hell of an idea. So I might look into that. Anyways, love you. We're pulling for you. We really are, Eric. I'm trying to be funny, trying to say something, be lighthearted, but I'm really just brokenhearted that you would use cancer to make $1. Do what you got to do, I guess. Anyways, love y'all. Buckshot, Bucksnort, Tennessee. We'll see you around. Love you, Eric.
Brother Dale Reno, Lord have mercy. We've been fast friends from the second we met. Met in the recording studio in Hendersonville, Tennessee about 1986. I think I moved in as his roommate within a day. I love him, and he's got the fastest mandolin fingers a man's ever seen. Bro!
Hey there, Ed. I'm just sitting here picking a few tunes for you, and I thought I'd pick out a few songs here that might be good for folks to listen to. I've been writing one for you in honor of you. I call it Eriction, but it's a little too hard to play, and it goes over top of people's heads. So we'll just stick to the basics today, and I hope everything's going good for you, bro. We love you, and we're going to do something here today. We're going to play some music and have a good time. All right, then.
The first half of our next act was a country music record executive and helped launch the career of Garth Brooks. The second is bluegrass royalty and about the best banjo player in the world. Plus, he played in a couple of bands with Eric and me.
Duck Reno and Jesse Schaffner. Holy shit, they'll let anybody on this thing. We would need a whole show on its own to go into the history of me and those boys right there. Duck Reno, the finest banjo player I've ever met. And Jesse Schaffner, I mean, I remember back when Jesse was working for Capitol. I mean, that's how long ago it was. 30 years, I guess. If you ever run into Jesse, ask him to make you some Jesse Max. Trust me on that one.
Now here they are, Jesse Schaffner and Don Wayne Duck Reno.
Yeah, and we'll
Just say something real quick.
we just want to say hi to our buddy Eric.
And say when. You going? Hey Eric, just saying hi to you.
Hey dude,
We got together and Jesse wrote this song.
we on your side.
And yes, we are with you, brother. Just want to say howdy, and all you folks out there that can contribute to Eric Hamilton's treatment fund, please do so, because we're fighting. All right, but here we
You're a
go.
winner, bud.
Jesse wrote this song. We're gonna try it.
Seems to me all Dignity is all but confiscated from the door that let you in. A one-way road without a code. You can't get back out till again. Life's too short, live small, way too short. Life's too short to live as long. All the reckless roads down. Think by now that I'd be sick. Not here asking, do what? I've outlived life. Life's too short. Life's too short. Live alone.
And now, here's an award-winning actress, songwriter, and one of my best friends, Tess Hamilton.
Thank you, Uncle Sweepy. I'm Tess Hamilton. Eric is my dad. From my family, thank you very much for all the help. Now to my great uncle and great aunt, Aunt Vicky and Uncle B.H.
All right, take 539. This is for you, Eric.
We love you.
We love you, buddy. Lord, I get so hungry. Pork and beans gives me gas. Well, my memory lapse is up to snuff, but my mind is fading oh so fast. There's a gas leak in my kitchen. Lord, it's taking my brain cells away. Can't remember when I've been thinking only half of what I say, but I'm happy. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you. I seem to have forgotten what it was. But there's a gas leak in my kitchen, Mama. I can't remember what that gas leak does. Baby, baby, why do you do me like you do? Mama, mama, hey, I owe you sometimes a while, oh, why do you do me like you do? Baby, why do you have to be so untrue? Elephants don't forget too much. Well, their thinking ain't quite like mine. Working for peanuts and things and such seems to suit us both just fine. Lord, I'm happy. Lord, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy. We love you, Eric. It's for you, baby. All the way.
And now, we got a true blues man coming up.
Man, this cat is a true blues man. And I'll tell you why, because the guy could take a turtle shell and stretch a piece of wire across it and make them blues. And really that personifies what blues music is, because true blues musicians didn't have no damn money. And they had to make do, they had to stretch it. That's why you see some 3-string guitar players, bluesmen, because that's how many strings they had. Well, Justin Johnson sums that up, man. Big 7 foot tall, 106 pounds, all that hair swinging and playing on a shovel, man. The cat can rock. He can rock.
Here he is, Justin Johnson.
I'm losing my faith, losing my edge. I'm losing my patience with losing my head. I'm a bad loser, I need a good woman, help clear my head. I need a good woman on my bed, just to warm my bed. I'm a bad loser, baby. I'm a bad loser, baby. Bad loser.
He's a good friend. He's from Nashville. He moved to Vegas and made names for himself.
Chad Collins. Chad is freaking hilarious. He prank called his grandmother and recorded it. I think it's on YouTube now too, as a matter of fact. And it's one of the funniest things you've ever heard. And 25 years later, we still quote that thing almost on a daily basis. Chad is in Vegas now, and I think he's an escort. Not sure. Anyway, love me some Chad.
And here he is, country music artist, Chad Collins.
Hey, this is a shout out to my buddy Eric Hamilton. How you doing out there, man? Listen, I kind of need some help out here at the wedding chapel in Las Vegas. We've been marrying all kinds of people, and I can't hardly handle it all. So I got plenty of costumes for you. I got some extra wigs, man. I got the sunglasses, and I just need a little help out here marrying some folks, if you don't mind. So just come on down here to Las Vegas and see me. And help me work on my lip technique. Hold on.
Take it easy there, Mr. Elvis. What can you say about this next guy? Except he's been made into a cartoon on Tales from the Tour Bus, and he's had cuts by Willie.
Poobah. I've known Poobah for a long time, man. 30 years, and I won't mention who. Poobah told me about this one time, but we had a mutual dear friend who was bad about sneaking in and getting things out of your medicine cabinet. And Poobah knew she was coming over one time, and he put marbles in the medicine cabinet. And she, sure enough, she went back there to the bathroom. She opened up that medicine cabinet, and all those marbles came spilling out. And Poobah said, I caught you.
And now, an American icon, Don Poobah Mealer.
Hi there. My name's Don Mealer. They call me the Poobah. And I'm doing this for Eric. Buddy, I've known you since you was a young man. I've watched you grow into a husband, a father, and a great talent. And this song I'm fixing to do is it's for you. It's called As Long as I've Got a Shadow, You Got Shade. The road that I'm walking won't take me there. Without you beside me, it's going nowhere. You're the light that guides me through my darkest day. Long as I've got a shadow, you've got shade. So dance real close to me and hold me tight. I wanna whisper in your ear what I almost forgot. I still remember the promise I made. Long as I've got a shadow, you've got shade. As long as there's tomorrow and give and take, as long as there's forgiveness and making mistakes, as long as there's forever in the plans that we make, long as I've got a shadow, you've got shade. So dance real close to me and hold me tight. I wanna whisper in your ear what I almost forgot. I still remember the promise I made. Long as I've got a shadow, you've got shade. Now I still remember the promise I made. Long as I've got a shadow, you got shade. Love you, buddy.
This next act, twin brothers from Hyden, Kentucky. They've played with everybody from the Dixie Chicks to John Conley and Exile. Great bunch of guys, and fixtures on Nashville's Lower Broad.
Brandon and Jason Witt. Those boys from Hyden, Kentucky. Lord have mercy. There was a time when it was probably 5 or 6 of us out there living at their house. We'd just play music, smoke pot, and just have a big time all day long. Man, they're two fine fellas.
Here they are, Brandon and Jason Witt.
Walking on marshmallow house cheese, I'm freaking that tea laced with mushrooms. There's high life and bubble ass, like my label diggle. I rearranged my leg room in Kansas, Wood, and Syracuse. There's high life and bubble ass, homemade sweet pickles like ABs. Did someone stay straight for the ride home? I'm half drunk, half baked, half cop, and half stoned. I'm walking on marshmallow house shoes. Marshmallow house shoes. Walking on marshmallow house shoes. I'm drinking that tea laced with buzz shoes. There's high life and bubble hash and homemade sweet pickles. Did someone stay straight for the ride home? Half drunk, half baked, half cocked, and half stoned. Walking on marshmallow house shoes. Marshmallow house shoes. Walking on marshmallow house shoes. Walking on marshmallow house shoes.
Okay, we can do. I don't care where. We can go there if you want. I don't care where we go.
Mr. Walker.
Yeah. Our next guest comes from. He's played with everybody, and just roll the clip. Cut.
Jesus Christ.
No. I'm good, Brian.
If I had been diagnosed 15, 20 years ago, I would not be here. Well, we would not be having this conversation. Chronic myelogenous leukemia was 99% fatal until they came up with Gleevec. And I've got 9 years that I wouldn't have had. I can't even begin to think what that cost. And then not only that, but American Cancer Society funded the thing that gave me those 9 years.
And now a new group that I'm sure you're going to enjoy. Their harmonies have been delightful. From California to New York, they're gaining fans all over the place.
James McKinney. James was a kid when I met him, and I gotta say, man, James is multi-talented. It just doesn't seem to be anything that McKinney can do. He's amazing across the board, and he's certainly helped us out with some films over the years and some projects, and thank you, James.
Here they are, the Close.
Hey, we're the close. This one's for you, Eric. Love you, brother. 1, 2, 3.
I'm old enough to know that I'm too young to know a thing. And I see what I see, and in you I see everything I've ever been. I've met a lot of faces and I know a lot of names. Everyone I come across, all been just the same, but that all changed. That all changed. Under the downtown neon lights, that's where you got my eye. You got me all worked up, I ain't leaving without your love. It's obvious we both know this won't end tomorrow. The night ain't long enough, I ain't leaving without your love. I ain't leaving without your love. Jukebox that comes in time to take me by the hand. Last call, last song, sing one more day. Under the downtown neon lights, that's where you got my eye. You got me all worked up, I ain't leaving without your love. This won't end tomorrow, the night ain't long enough. I ain't leaving without your love. I ain't leaving without your love. Under the downtown neon lights, that's where you caught my eye. You got me all worked up, I ain't leaving without your love. This won't end tomorrow, the night ain't long enough. I ain't leaving without your love. The night ain't long enough, I ain't leaving without your love. The night ain't long enough, I ain't leaving without your love. I ain't leaving without your love.
And here, for a few moments of positivity and meditation, Eric's lovely wife, Lauren O'Keefe.
Hey everybody, I'm Lauren, Eric's wife. I first just want to say thank you from all of us, from our whole family, for all the support and kindness and everything you've shown us from the beginning of this diagnosis. We're on a journey and we feel you guys with us, so thank you. I want to thank everybody who participated in this, taking their time and just showing their love in their creative, artistic ways, and especially to our great friend, Sweepy Walker, who has tirelessly loved us for a long time and has been on every journey we've taken. So thank you, Sweepy. Once Eric received his diagnosis, he started envisioning his tumor as a red dragon. And at night, and probably throughout the day, he envisions all the love and support he's getting from all of you, fighting that dragon, helping him fight that dragon and remove that tumor from his body. So I thought that we could all collectively get together for just about a minute and a half, and breathe, envisioning that red dragon and us slaying that red dragon and curing Eric of this cancer. So just take a moment, wherever you are, if you're lying down or if you're seated, and just gently close your eyes and part your mouth a little bit just so that you can breathe easily, and start by inhaling through the nose and exhaling through your nose. One deep breath in and out. And you can even tilt your chin down just a little bit. And I'm going to start some music, and as you inhale, start thinking of peace, of healing, of fighting, eliminating this tumor, and on your exhales, really fight that dragon, okay? So in through your nose, And out through your nose. Inhaling peace. Exhaling disease. Inhaling love and encouragement. Exhaling any anxiety or worries. Inhale and exhale. We want to collectively send love and guidance to the doctors working on Eric. And exhale to eliminate any disease, discomfort, or pain. Inhale one more time deeply. Bring your hands to heart center. And exhale all the air out, all the worries, all the concern, sending love back to you, because we're definitely receiving it. And as you blink open your eyes, take one more in together. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you guys again. Enjoy the rest of the show.
This next act is composed of two Nashville staples. One is a multi-platinum award-winning songwriter who has had hits by Kenny Chesney, Montgomery Gentry, to name a couple.
Chris Wallen, take one. Coming up, dear friend of mine. He's a funny guy. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever heard. I mean, the guy is a rhyme master. He's really truly something else. And so make sure you watch this next segment. Don't blink.
And this next guy, not only is he a crazy artist himself, but he has had many, many hits recorded in this town.
Ira Dean. Ira fucking Dean. Man, we're the two funniest sumbitches we know. We really are. We're hilarious. People can't stand to be around us when we're so damn funny. He's my brother, and I love him.
And here they are, Chris Wallen and Ira Dean.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, man?
I just want to say, should I introduce myself? Are you really that sick? You don't know who I am? I don't know. But, man, we've been friends 30 years, brother. And cancer might be a bad son of a bitch, but it's never met Eric Hamilton. So my money's on you, brother. So pull through. I love you. I mean it. Let's go turkey hunting. I don't care if I got to pick you up over my shoulder and get you in the woods to call for me. All right?
Amen, brother. Love you, man. And always heard my daddy always said, you might know pain, but pain don't know you. Well, that's the way I feel about you, brother. So hang in there and play a little song for you. Turn on the news, old man being interviewed. Turn 102 today. When they asked him to secret a lie, looked up from his old pie. He said, all I can say is don't
like that, you're 6 years old and you're taking that. Wake up and you're 25, and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blame, she just might miss your baby's growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have 50 years there in bed. You pray and God takes you instead. Yeah, trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think. So don't blame. Don't blame. I was glued to my TV. Old man looks right at me. Best start putting your first things first. When your hourglass runs out of sand, you can flip it over and start again. Take every breath God gives you for what it's worth, boy. And don't blink, just like that, you're 6 years old, you're taking that. Wake up and you're 25, your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blame, she just might miss your baby's growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have 50 years there in bed. Praying God takes you instead. You trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think. So don't blame. So I've been trying to slow it down. I've been trying to take it in. And it's here today, gone tomorrow, world we're living in. Don't blame. Whatever you do, whatever you do, don't blame. Love you, Eric.
I did all those harmonies just for you.
It was awesome.
I thought it was good.
It was really good.
Man,
I could hear him in my head.
Thank God we practiced.
Man, he's so much.
You'll recognize this next guest as a member of the stage and screen from The Reba Show, Murphy Brown, and he also plays Eric's father in the upcoming movie Deep River.
Chris Rich. Chris Rich. We did a movie together summer before last where he played my father, and it was one of the most enjoyable experiences of my life. He is a funny Texas boy who he's just a blast to be around, and I'm very proud that he's on this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Rich.
Hey, brother. It's Chris. Eric, I'm so sorry to hear you're going through a tough time. As you can see, I'm still on lockdown. They've got me protecting my brain. It's all good. Anyway, I just wanted to send out a little quick joke to you. I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but it happens to be one of my favorites. So this guy wakes up one morning and he's got a bump in the middle of his forehead. It feels like a zit's coming on, right? And he puts a little tea tree oil on it, rubs it in, and goes back to sleep. Anyway, this goes on for several days, but the bump is getting larger and larger, and now it's starting to hurt, but he can't keep his hands off. He's putting tea tree oil, Clearasil, all this shit all over it. Anyway, he goes to see his doctor. His doctor takes a look at it, is examining his bump, and says, "This is unbelievable. I've got to look this up real quick." The guy's like, "What the fuck? What do you mean unbelievable? I got a bump on my head. I need to have it drained." And the doctor goes, "This may be something absolutely spectacular." Anyway, he's on his computer and he turns around, he feels it again, and he squeezes it, and he says, "Does that hurt?" And the guy says, "Yeah, it does hurt a little bit." The doctor says, "Yeah, that's what I thought." He said, "I believe that what you're suffering from is a very rare condition called cranial penile transference. And the guy goes, cranial penile transference, what the fuck does that mean? And the doctor says, well, that means that what you're seeing right now is you're actually growing a new appendage from your forehead. The guy says, appendage? What kind of appendage? And the doctor says, well, actually, it's a penis. The guy says, you're telling me I'm growing a dick out of my forehead? The doctor says, yeah, it's very rare. This is pretty exciting. I got to document this. The guy says, oh, well, great. That's exciting for you. He says, how big is this going to get? And the doctor says, well, it's going to be about, it's going to be about like a regular penis. And the guy says, so you mean I'm going to wake up every morning and I'm going to walk into the bathroom and see a penis hanging off my forehead? And the doctor goes, no, you won't be able to see it. The guy says, I won't be able to see it. How come? He said, well, the balls will be in the way. So that's my joke for you, buddy. Yeah, I've told it better, I'm sure. But for you, my heart is sore and heavy thinking about you. And I really, really, really pray that you get better soon and that this somehow helps you. I love you, Eric. I hope to see you soon, my brother. All right, give your beautiful family a kiss for me. Ciao. Love you.
If you got married within the last 20 years, you probably slow danced to this next guest song. He's a good friend of Eric's. They've recorded many songs together, and oh, the stories they could tell.
Edwin McCain. Can I say about Edwin? There was a time back when Edwin and I both were out partying. We've both been sober for quite a long time now. But, two stories. One is we would steal each other's rental cars and then hide them in places. Take us months to find these rental cars. It's true. Quick story. I'm out with Edwin somewhere and we're hammered and we're at the front of the bus and Edwin was poking me in the chest. He said, what you gotta understand, Eric, is you're just a piece of shit. And then he turned and projectile vomited about 20 feet. That's my boy Edwin. If I could be anybody else, it'd be Edwin McCain.
Hey Eric, Edwin here. There are a bunch of stories that I want to tell right now, but you and I both know that I can't tell those. So, what I will say is I love you very, very much, and I hope you feel better.
And now, multi-platinum artist, Edwin McCain.
The strands in your eyes that color them wonderful stop me, steal my breath. Emeralds from mountains thrust towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me that we belong together, dress it up with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, I'll hang from your lips, stared on the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide. And I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. And rain falls angry on the tin roof as we lie awake in my bed. You're my survival, you're my living proof. My love is alive, not dead. And tell me that we belong together, dress it up with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, hang from from your lips, stared on the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide, and I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. And I dropped out and burned up on my way back from the dead. Tuned in, turned on, remember the thing that you said. I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide, and I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life. The greatest fan of your life.
Not only is he the product of country music royalty and pioneers, he has also made a name for himself in the movies and music business as an executive producer, recording engineer, producer, and a 5-time Grammy winner.
John Carter Cash. John Carter and I met because my father married his half-sister Rosie. And so we were kind of thrown together, and it's hard to believe that John Carter Cash was once my uncle. We went all over this country, chasing everything from ghosts to women to dreams. And again, one of my brothers whom I love very much.
Hey there, this is for Eric Hamilton. All healing, goodness, and beauty in the world to you, my friend. Lift up the goodness. I was 21 years old, and Eric and I had been running all over the country, living just like a dream. It was a different world back then. It was he and I were best friends. And we had no fear, and maybe we should have, looking back, but I wrote this song back then, and I sang it for years. Eric sang it with Jeff Williams, J.W. Younger, quite a bit, and it means so much to me now, more than it even did back then. This is Dragon Song. I was a freak in the sideshow. I was a clown in the rodeo. I was a ghost that you passed on the street. You swore must have been James Dean. And I sit on the riverbank and tell the fish straightforward and frank. Say, hey fish, unless you want to get caught, better want what you need. You better want what you need. If you laugh, you must cry. Think before you speak. If you don't, you might say goodbye. Now would that be right? And if you jump the gun, you better catch the wind. This is your last chance. Just think if you win, the pleasures you'll be enjoying. And I was a figure on the mountainside,
The shadow in the corner late at night, the guy at the party in the cowboy hat who pinched your ass when you walked past. Did it make you mad? Or honey, did you like it? Well, fate sucks, but I bet you enjoy it. And I was the man on the side of the road who recites his poetry, strips off his clothes if he got $5. I'm an alcoholic. Let's talk. I'm so sober and lonesome. And it helps me to realize, to see it there in every man's eye. There's a fear and a horrible passion, that these are my eyes of the dragon. And I was the kid in the front of the class, the hippie in the park, smoking grass, the man crying at the funeral that nobody knew. When the Reverend said, does anyone here protest this? I said, I do, I do, I do. And it helps me to realize, when I see it there in every man's eye, there's a fear and a horrible passion. And anytime I had a chance in hell, I stole your eye, quickly fell into the scenery, a memory of a shadow. You didn't want what you need, you joked and laughed, you should have cried, thought before you spoke, look what you said, you say goodbye. But I guess it's alright, you've got your universe to run, I guess you run it right. But you know it's ours to burn, friend, with the fire of the dragon. And it helps me to realize, when I see it there in every man's eye, there's a fear and a horrible passion. These are my eyes of the dragon. Love you. I love you, Eric. I love you, brother.
Senator Heidi Campbell. So, you would think if there was a senator involved in anything that had to do with me, it had to do with some sort of indictment. But this doesn't. So proud to know Senator Heidi Campbell. She's my friend. She's been my friend a long, long time. And she is going to do great things for the state of Tennessee and this nation. And Heidi, I'm sorry I drank your Cristal that night that was in the refrigerator. I didn't know you were saving it until you became a senator, but
And now a word from Tennessee Senator Heidi Campbell.
So, this guy goes to see a dentist. It's the dentist's last appointment for the day. Sits down in the chair, the dentist says, hey, what can I do for you? And he said, well, I think I'm a moth. And the dentist says, I don't think I can help you with that, man. You got to go see a psychiatrist or somebody else. I can't help you. And he says, yeah, I know. And he says, well, so why are you here? And he said, the light was on. Hey, brother, I heard you're not feeling great, and I'm sending you love from a seat of states. Been a couple decades since our Bowood days, and the world's sure changed in some interesting ways. Please know that I'm never far from you, telling folks about your passion for some watermelon. Sending you love from your old homestead, and hoping that mess gets out of your head. I love you. I'm going to show you around. Just all that's left from our days is the barn. But you probably remember that barn. Anyway, you ought to come visit. Have a drink. We'll build a fire. Love ya. Get better soon.
Once again, the American Cancer Society.
A long time ago, people got sick, and no one knew why. We were there. They said there were no answers. We found them. They said there was no hope. We found it. We were pioneers. Since then, our world has changed. We slowed down, and our voice grew quiet, but cancer did not. People still need us, and today we choose to stand together. We are stronger because of those who came before us, and now we will forge a new path. Together, we will no longer remain quiet in the shadows. We will change. We will innovate. Together, we will save lives. We will celebrate lives. We will lead the fight for a world without cancer. Together, we are the American Cancer Society.
They've been together in some fashion for almost 30 years. We're pretty close.
EHB. So, I found out these guys are on this thing. I guess I've been written off already. So, I'm not sure who they're going to get to replace me. But, yeah, great.
And now, the Eric Hamilton Band.
I got a plan that might just carry us on out of here. You look at me and say, I'll be damned, man. I'll pick up some cigs and you grab us a six-pack of beer. Ride out of town on a Harley, have the bugs in our hair, have the wind in our teeth, yeah. Life's a bitch, but ain't it gnarly? Yeah, ain't life sweet? Oh, ain't life sweet? Write my songs about what could and could not be. All alone, just a weary traveler, a tiny boat in an angry sea. I got about $20 I managed to sock away. Couldn't think of a better time with all this shit. I couldn't think of a rainier day. Thought I might could call you up, my old friend. Thought I might could trust you with my insanity. Don't breathe a word about this to nobody, including me. Second thought, especially me. I write my songs about what could and could not be. All alone, just a weary traveler, a tiny boat in an angry sea. It's an angry sea. It's an angry sea. It's an angry. the cigs and I pick us up a 6-pack of beer. Run out of town on a Harley, have the bugs in our hair, have the wind in our teeth, yeah. Life's a bitch, but ain't it gnarly? Yeah, ain't life sweet? Write my songs about what could and could not be. All alone, just a weary traveler, a tiny boat in an angry. I write my songs about what could and could not be. All alone, just a weary traveler, a tiny boat in an angry sea. It's an angry sea, yeah.
Brother Eric, we love you, man, and hate that you're going through the shit. I got every faith in you that you'll pull through this, and you're always coming through. You always mystify and
dazzle,
surprise us with either bullshit or talent or both. A little of both, I think. We love you so much, man, and I don't know what we could do. I don't know what we're gonna do.
This is completely
without
falling
you.
apart.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you one thing, we'll be ready to rock when you are, brother.
Yeah, this is a hell of a way to get out of the band. You know, this is kind of it's a hell of a way.
We hope the video was a good representation of what we actually are without you and how much we need you to come back and play with us.
Amen. There you go. We need you, brother. Get better soon.
Right.
Love you, buddy.
All right. Love you, Eric. Get better. We're here.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us in this tribute to honoring our good friend Eric Hamilton. Your continued support is paramount to his recovery. And right below this post, if you'd like to send cards and letters, there's a P.O. box. There's an email address if you'd like to reach out to him. And if you're able to contribute financially to help his battle, there's a Venmo and a GoFundMe. I'm Sweepy Walker, your host for Angels About You. Now here's Eric Hamilton to bring us on home.
Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book on the 7 seals. You know, God walked down in the cool of the day, called Adam by his name. But he refused to answer, 'cause he's a naked and ashamed. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book on the 7 seals. You know, Christ had 12 apostles, and 3 he led away. He said, watch me now 1 hour till I go yonder and pray. I said, who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book on 7 seals. You know, Christ came on Easter morning. Mary and Martha came to see. He said, go and tell my disciples, hey, to meet me in Galilee. Oh, who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book on the 7 seals. So God walked down in the cool of the day. He called out home by his name. But he refused to answer, 'cause he was naked and ashamed. I said, who's that writing? John the Revelator, tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator, tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book on the 7 seals. He wrote the book on the 7 seals. He wrote a book on the 7 seals.